Hey!
Yo.
Everyone's late.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like expecting, people to be on.
A full channel. I've just been here awkwardly sitting in silence for 5 minutes. with the stream running.
Oh, fun.
It's alright. I have like a starting soon page or whatever. It's fine.
There you go.
Yeah. What's going on, bro?
Not much.
Sick.
Just, those big summer releases.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm actually kind of lucky. We're not having a ton of stuff this summer.
Nice.
Yeah. We had like a really huge release last year, I think, and it's kind of just more maintenance on all that stuff.
Yeah.
So like we have a bunch of releases that are just like 40 plus bug fixes or something, so that's still going to be fun to test, but
Right, but those are good to get out too.
Yeah. Especially when no one's using the stuff during the summer.
Yep. And you can change whatever you want.
Yeah. I see Steve in game, but he's not in the chat.
Yeah, he probably jumped on like I did early to...
Yeah, I was finagling some stuff. I added like reputation stuff to the NPCs and the factions so you guys can pop open their stuff and see how they feel about you.
Nice.
And I also realized I need to make more factions because you guys keep making friends of people who I haven't officially made exist yet.
Yeah, we have a knack for that.
Yeah. Oh, now I got to make a bunch of gangs that you're all gonna end up joining or whatever.
Yeah, gang life, it's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's got to run the city.
Not the woman you're all working for.
Well, she runs, the
clean part.
City, yeah.
Yeah.
I operate in the gray area.
Right.
Bounty hunting and stuff. It's always been in the gray area.
Right. Did everyone decide to go run errands because Dave's running errands?
It's weird because normally at least Sean is also on.
Oh yeah, he's off tonight.
Okay.
He hasn't been feeling well, so
That's too bad.
yeah.
Well, never mind then.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on time. But that's whatever. I don't really give a shit. We're not like on a tight schedule here.
Yeah. So Alva and I are just neutral.
Huh?
So Alva and I are just
Yeah.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I feel like it started off at, less than neutral.
Yeah. There's not a lot of steps in this. Yeah, I added a new handout. I'm basically just using the reaction stuff. Which is like if you guys meet an NPC and I gotta roll out just like off the cuff and I gotta roll to see how cooperative he is, I can just roll on this table. And I figured I'd basically just use that for like how people feel about you guys, but I also added 2 other steps that you can't roll randomly. So like one is they're just straight up your enemy. Like
right.
Like hostile, at least you could maybe negotiate with them to, but like enemy is like, nah, we're past that. I want you dead.
It's like, you killed my father. You must die.
Yeah, basically. And then there's, on the other end, there's enamored, where it's like they're literally like in love with you, or you're basically like their family or something. But, and that's what Otter Cup is to Otterts, obviously, because they're married.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know how realistic
Yeah, that's
that is.
Right. Yeah, he hasn't done anything to bump her down to helpful, so. Yeah. Oh, hey, Steve.
Hey.
I think we're just waiting on Dave and Zach. No Sean tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Right,
Dave
right.
said he was going to be late.
Yeah, I don't know where Zach's at.
Maybe he forgot.
Oh. I'll ping him in a few minutes if you know, shit happens, whatever.
Yeah. It actually doesn't look like he's even online.
Yeah, I see him offline. So I'm like, I don't know, I was joking with Chris, like everyone saw Dave running errands. They're like, oh shit, I gotta do errands.
Yeah, I was finishing eating.
It happens. That whole being alive thing.
Yeah.
Silly humans and their sustenance requirements. Unless you're like the super Dalai Lama or whatever.
Yeah, I like cows and eating them too much.
Right. Food is it helps that that food is also like delicious a lot.
Right?
It's one of those like, okay, this isn't a bad trade. If I have to eat, at least it could be somewhat enjoyable. Yeah. So today I think was going to be a pretty low-key game anyway. Mostly just downtime stuff and chit-chatting with people.
Yeah, so we get all that money and everything back.
Right, yeah. You got your wagon full of loot.
A literal wagon train.
Yeah.
I'm not the last one.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna ping Zach.
Dingus is where you at.
Yo.
Yo.
And yeah, I'm sure this is riveting content.
Ah, yes.
Hello, internet people.
The inevitable wait before the game actually starts.
We're waiting on Sean, too, right?
He's out tonight. He's not feeling well, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit happens.
Yeah, I worked half a day today because I had a tension headache, so I, like, napped most of the afternoon.
Right.
Whoa!
Because we're all, like, suffering this collective trauma that has been the past 2.5 years or so.
Yeah.
And we play fantasy games to escape from reality.
Shh.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Yes, where you're a dragon man who throws lightning spears at people.
Yes.
These worlds.
Because why not?
What's that, Dave?
Said these worlds actually make sense.
Which is weird, because I make them.
Also, Brent, I wanted to confirm my spear is returning only when I do the lightning bolt or anytime I throw it.
I think it was just meant to be when you do the lightning bolt.
Okay. I wanted to double check so that I knew going forward.
So you're not like throwing your super duper magic spear and being like, oh yeah, I have to go pick that up now.
Yeah, which wouldn't be fun.
No. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So Dave, yeah, were you grabbing the curved blade / katana?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's
Star metal katana. Why the hell would no one have already thought of that?
right. So it's basically, so it's masterwork. So it does +1 AP from that, and then it has another +1 AP from being star metal.
Yep, I already got it on here.
Okay, cool. And then yeah, the base damage of it is 2d6 or yeah 2d6 1d6 + 1. And I think I can't remember what the strength requirement is off the top of my head. I couldn't remember if it was one higher because it's like a two-hander kind of thing. But
I was looking at it. Is it 1d6 for katana?
oh, okay. The strength is d6. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense because most of the time the strength matches the damage, except when it doesn't. Because I did add, I don't know if you guys have had a chance to go through the updated document. I did steal a bunch of shit from the fantasy companion alpha, so there's like a bunch of fucking new weapons.
Yeah, I got to skim it. That's about as far as I got.
And yeah, I got all the power stuff in there too, so that has all the allowed modifiers. And then oh yeah, they made like a big change to a couple of the powers, like in the core rules apparently. Like deflection they nerfed. I think they did the same with protection maybe, but like I kind of want to keep the old way for now, but like I don't know. I'll probably share that and be like, "Hey, what do you guys think of this?" Like, what off the top of my head, deflection with a basic cast, it only works against ranged or melee, and then the raise makes it work against both instead of the -2, -4. Which, like, I guess they realize getting a -4 to be hit is like super fucking broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fucking no. I'm still like kind of on the fence about that, but it's like a core update, so I don't know. I think there were a few other things that I can't remember, but I'll have to go hunt down their patch notes basically. But yeah, until we decide what to do with that, anything in the document on the powers is pretty much as is. I still need to go through all the actual magic stuff, but I'm pretty much just going to copy everything out of the fantasy book. So they toned down a lot of the magic stuff from the previous edition, which is kind of fine because a lot of it was like super broken. But yes, that is a big bad evil guy outfit. It's like a Final Fantasy boss.
His casual clothes before he transforms into some like demon.
Right. Well, do you guys want to, I guess, get started with the three of you and then hope Zach joins, or?
I could go either way.
Yeah. How the rest of you guys feeling? Do you want to like get started at least, or?
I mean,
But there shouldn't be combat today, so.
Yeah, because I still want to rebuild my character, partly because I'm behind on advances.
Oh yeah, shit. Everyone's been busy.
Yeah, decision paralysis.
Yeah. I know that feels.
Yeah, leveling in Savage Worlds is interesting because it's like you don't get a whole lot per level.
No.
Even looking back at like respec, I'm like I could redo my entire character, but it's not like a good like, oh, I'll just swap this one level for something else. I'm like, oh, I need all these things that I did along the way.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'll end up, the beginning edges at least all end up being the same. It's more the setting myself up better for future edges.
Right. But yeah, you guys are a veteran now, so like that's the thing.
Yep.
So you got the eight total advances now.
Yep.
Whoop whoop. Oh, did you guys decide what you're upgrading for the stronghold?
No, because I wasn't here.
All right. Well, we should probably decide that whenever we can leave that
New
for.
options.
Yeah. I basically adjusted everything to use the new fantasy stuff. So, I don't think you guys really lost anything. But a lot of things changed. Yeah, and I put a little asterisk off of new stuff that I added. So. Oh, and I need to edit the. Whoop whoop. All right. Did you guys want to kind of get started, or?
Yeah.
All right. So.
I'm just reading through all the options.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me get my shit. All righty. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh yeah, Dave, can you set your thingy so you're using your icon to
My
look pretty?
bad.
No worries. There we go. Everyone's pretty now.
Kind of like self-sufficient, just for the sake of what this castle is.
It has it already.
Okay.
Yeah. I basically gave it a bunch of shit. It already has like what made sense in my head. And then, you know, the rest of the stuff is what you guys pick. I mean, even though in character you're not deciding, it's more of just, this is just what happens to be added on.
We subconsciously will it.
Oh, yeah, and I wanted to... so I am going to start using Conviction, which I don't know if you guys have read anything on that in the rules. But basically, it sort of works like a Benny, but it lets you add a d6 to all of your rolls for a round when you use it, and you keep it in between sessions. So normally you get it for things like, you know, major accomplishments or even like big failures, you know, and you guys pretty much did your first like major delve into a spooky dungeon, so y'all are gonna get a conviction token. I'm just gonna be boring and use poker chips for this, but so that's your conviction token. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't have conviction. I'm the DM. I don't need conviction.
You have spite.
I have spite. Alright, and you got bennies. So, and then yeah, with the conviction tokens, you can also keep them going additional rounds by spending your bennies. So, but yeah, once you use it, it's gone. You don't get it back. But there's a couple different ways to get it, and one of them is through downtime, which we're gonna go over today as well. But anyway, so you guys. Sorry, go ahead.
Question.
Yeah.
Is there a maximum number you can have?
For conviction, I don't think so, but I mean, you shouldn't.
They're not gonna be like candy, but
nah, they're
just
powerful.
Like max 3, like don't have more than 3.
Yeah. I don't think there's a hard cap on them, but like, you know, yeah, if you have a bunch, you shouldn't just sit on them. They're meant to be like, I really need this to happen today, like kind of thing. You know, or it's like when you're doing the anime moment, like, you know, all right, I'm gonna yell and get more powerful, or whatever, you know.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, so you guys have successfully cleared out the tomb, salvaged all the goods. I believe you guys had divvied up most of the loot already. Gallus, you grabbed that very fancy short sword, right?
Yes, the magic gladius.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. And so, you pack everything up in the wagon, and you start making the return trip. And we are going to do an interlude, so you guys can do some of your character stuff if you like. Do you guys remember interludes?
Yeah, like little vignettes we do.
Yeah. You like draw a card, and that determines what kind of thing you're doing. And I have to get my pay now. Oh, Jesus, I spelled interlude wrong. All right, interludes. Alrighty. So, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right. So, Drake, let's draw you a card. You get an ace of hearts. So, for hearts, so this is a trek. So, let's see. How the party endured a trying hardship on the journey. So it's just like a story of like an obstacle or challenge that you guys encountered. Oh wait, I could also do backstory. Hold on, sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah, right. Because specifically Trek makes sense here. Oh, no, yeah, we could actually do all three. So, yeah, for the heart, you can choose downtime, backstory, or trek. Downtime is the hero practices a skill. What is it? Backstory is a tale of the hero's greatest love, lost, found, present, or waiting on her back home. And then, the trek would be how the party endured a trying hardship along the way.
Let's see. I mean, what would the effects of the hardship be? Just the story?
Yeah, there's no roles or anything. You just kind of narrate what happened, like.
And the training is just training something, not necessarily. Sorry, I forgot how interludes work. It's not actually it ends up being a bonus, right? It's just how you filled.
Yeah, it's how you filled your downtime. Like, the party was camping out, and you kind of went off and did your own thing for a bit.
I'm probably gonna be working on my survival and/or stealth then.
So you're just like, you're basically like fucking off into the woods or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. Gotta stay on stay on the top of my game.
Just tracking like small game around or whatever.
Yep.
All right. Cool beans.
Get dinner that way too.
Yeah, you get a Benny for that, for doing the interlude. Ta-da! All right, who wants to go next?
I can go.
Sorry, were you saying something still, or?
I just said yay.
Oh, okay. All right. So for Gallus, also hearts. So I should probably just copy this shit into the chat, huh?
God damn it. I was looking for a handout. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't make a handout for this. Sorry, but I'll just copy it into the chat, and hopefully it doesn't look terrible. There we go. Yeah, so downtime, you practice a skill. Backstory, a tale of your greatest love. Or trek, how the party endured a hardship along the journey.
Ooh. Improv is definitely not my strong suit.
I know, sorry.
No worries. Sorry, yeah, nothing's. Mine's drawing a blank on all three.
Do you wanna pass for now and we can come back?
Yeah, give me a minute to think.
Alright. So, Jamro, also hearts, so yeah,
We're
same.
working our way toward a flush.
What's that?
Working our way toward a flush.
I know.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll a d3 just to
Random it up.
random it up. So training on that one.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
So what's Blood Kid doing?
I know Blood Kid probably figures out his new Blood Kid power while out in the wilderness. If he sneaks out with Drake and kind of learning how to hunt and sneak around, he uses his blood blade to take down some prey, probably like a deer or something, and realizes that he feels stronger after doing so.
Dun dun dun. There you go. Have a penny. Oops. Can I? Oh my god, I can just drag them over your portraits. This is so much easier.
Today I learned.
Oh man. Alright. You got anything, Steve?
Yeah, I think I got something. I'm gonna go hit downtime too, because the dispel didn't work as well as kind of hoped during the last fight. So Gallus is probably going around practicing that, trying to really hone that. And I know it's not really a skill you can.
No, that works.
Like, either probably trying to work with some of the people in the castle, like, hey, can I practice on you? Or maybe a few times in the bar seeing someone with magic fucking around and being an ass.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is on the trip back, so you guys are kind of still in the wilderness.
Okay.
But
okay.
you've got a bunch of spellcasters with you, so you know.
Yeah. Yeah. What's his name? The
Aederon.
Yeah. Could probably practice with him.
All right.
Whether he knows it or not.
I'm gonna do one for Aederon just because, also. We'll see. All right. So he got diamonds.
He broke the flush.
He broke the flush. Of course he did. Fucking Aederon breaking the flush. All right. So this is diamonds. Alright. Some characters. Studies or works on an object. Something your hero wants or already has. Yeah, so you guys, over the course of the next few days, you see Aederon kind of putting together this, like a crown. He's fashioning it by weaving like sticks and branches and whatnot together. Looks like some weird druidy shit. But yeah, you catch him working on that a few nights on the trip back.
Gee, I wonder if it's a present for someone.
Yes, indeed.
Masturbated in his portrait.
Ladies love my arts and crafts skills. I don't know.
Good luck with that one, man.
Right. All right.
Random side question: are we doing the cantrip rules for our powers?
Yeah. We can allow those.
Awesome.
Where you basically like use your power to do like a minor effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
I feel like mine would be like weird little aesthetic or physical things that don't actually cause any issues.
Right.
Like...
All right. So, you guys spend some time making your way back to Castle Rose with your loot. And, oh yeah, I totally spaced it among the loot. But, yeah, you guys acquired the things you were originally looking for on behalf of Lady Rose, which were a bunch of stone tablets detailing what looked to be like a family tree.
The lineage MacGuffin.
Yeah, the lineage MacGuffin, and an old spell book as well, which is different from the tome you guys got in the loot. This one's a plot coupon spellbook, so. But yeah,
I love coupons.
but yeah, so you guys got the stuff, and you're heading back, and you make it back to the castle, and you guys are barely in there unpacking your loot when a messenger comes to meet you guys, and basically. He tells you that Lady Rose wishes to debrief with you as soon as possible. So what are you guys doing?
Ignoring the request and heading to the bar. No.
Playing Skyrim.
I mean, I'm finished putting my stuff away, but then probably head over.
Yeah,
Right.
likely a quick like dumping a water jug over himself and drying himself off just to not feel so grimy.
Right, yeah, because you guys are still, like, pretty grody from being out in the woods for at least a couple weeks at this point.
Get some of that, 17-year-old teenage boy stank off. Get the Axe body spray going.
Not the Axe body spray.
Not the Axe body spray. That's what Urian wears. No.
He would.
Right? Yeah, that's the joke.
The finest eau de toilettes.
Yes. Alright. Oh yeah, and you guys are in the city proper, so we can go to the da-na-na. Alright. Sure. Yes, so you're going to meet with Lady Rose, yes?
Yes.
Alright. So, yeah, you guys head into the castle, and, she's there waiting for you, and is like, so, how did it go?
Well enough. Got what we were after.
Good. She's like, rubbing her hands, kind of like Mr. Burns style.
Dealt with some, what was that? What the hell is that? Yeah, we're getting our settings mixed in my head.
Yeah, sorry, East Haven.
Yeah. Dealt with some East Haven scouts that were trying to look for probably what you were looking for.
Nah, they would. But did any of them get away to reveal your presence, or?
Oh no, made sure of that.
The audacity.
Yeah, she kind of gives she nods and gives you guys like a knowing smile. It's like I figured as much, but I had to ask.
Yeah, nothing to trace it back.
Yes. So you have the tablets and the sorcery tome. Was there anything else noteworthy you ran into, or any complications?
I'm dead.
Bit of blight.
Yes. And then Urian steps forward. He's like, "Oh yes, my lady, we did run into another primal, a tree woman." Made of leaves or some such. She gave the Otterman a stick.
What? Nobody told
I've
me
kind of
this.
forgotten about that.
Yeah, you. Oh right, yeah. Sorry, Dave. I forgot you missed the session.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, you guys, after you defeated the big bad Skelly man, this lady came out of a tree and was like, "Hey, thanks," and gave Aederon a magic stick. I'm thuslying, but yeah.
Like a shillelagh stick or like a
yeah,
one...
a shillelagh, basically. And yeah, it's pretty much like it's a magic staff that has its own PowerPoint pool.
Nice.
So Aederon's grabbed that since he's always burning through his to mob people with elementals. And yeah, Urian mentions that to her, and she's like, "Another one." It's like, interesting. It's like they're drawn to you folks or something, or maybe it's just dumb luck. Who knows? But she wasn't hostile toward you. It sounds like.
Nah, we kind of saved her from some blight.
Huh. I wonder if it was the Earth Mother, as some of the monstrous races call her. Anyway, I have my stuff. I need to go study. I will give you guys all of your pay. Thank you so much for doing this. This is very important to my grand plan. So. Yeah, she basically says that and like stops just shy of like laughing evilly about it.
General notes mild concern.
Yeah.
Always happy to help.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys
love the very different reactions.
Sorry, what was that?
I love the very different reactions.
It's like our boss is like joining the dark side, but meh.
I was going to go with mild concern until the check clears.
Right, mild concern until the check clears. Yeah, and I forget what. So your starting money was. I had a system for giving you guys stuff, and I totally forgot what it was, but I was basing it off of your.
Pay for the thing, and I totally remember I don't remember anything about what it actually was.
Yeah, well, it's been like 4 months or some shit. I think I had basically been doing it off of rank, so like every job was like I think I was just doing like 20% of starting wealth for your rank. Because I did like 100 for when you... Oh yeah, you guys weren't novice, so... I was doing like 200 apiece for when you guys were seasoned, right? So... let me do math. So you guys will get 400 each, on top of all your loot. That is yours to keep. You guys basically got like full salvage rights, essentially, beyond what she had asked you for.
What I like to hear.
Was there cash monies loot, or is it all items?
There was money. There was like a lot of money, but it was one big amount, and I don't remember what it was.
I'm pretty sure I put it in the loot tracker.
Okay.
I don't see it saved.
Oh no.
Unless there's a different loot tracker.
Did I pin it? Was I smart? I did pin it. Yeah, you guys got 15k worth of like art objects and gems and stuff. On top of the loot.
We could sell that. How many of us are there in this party?
5.5, because one of you has a sidekick.
So we'll assume 5.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, and that'll make so that's $3,000 each. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm like, magic items are expensive. It'd be great if we're making more than a couple $100 at a go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like your pay was essentially full salvage rights plus the 400. Or 400. So you guys should be kind of rich right now.
Wait, didn't you say 200 earlier? I'll take the 400.
It's 400. Yeah, because you guys are veteran now. So I'd basically been doing 20% of starting wealth as a like standard job payment. And your starting wealth goes up as you go up in rank. So I figured higher rank, higher pay.
Yeah. The nice thing is I have a magic weapon and I get +1 armor now. Like +1
right.
full plate.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You guys can get the plate like, resized to you and stuff. That was like the big barrier to wearing it after you found it.
Yeah, because I'm rather large.
Yeah. Well, like other armor doesn't really. What's the word? Words are hard. Sorry. Like lighter armor is not as rigid as plate, so it's like easier to fit on, even if it's like too big for you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or like you can kind of wing it if it's too small or it's adjustable or whatever.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to throw, a chain shirt on than,
exactly.
Someone else's fitted plate.
Exactly. Yeah. So you guys got paid, you debriefed, and now you have about a week of downtime before weird shit starts happening. And now I'm going to go over downtime stuff because there now are official downtime rules. What? Yeah, so I'll show you guys that. I made a handout for that, so. But basically, you have a bunch of different things you can pick from. A lot of them include like just straight up earning money or spending money to gain favors. One of the other ones I want to point out is you can do a centering to just gain a conviction token, which is like, you're just kind of doing stuff you enjoy.
Actually, Gallus might fall under that category, working on his homestead.
Oh yeah. Basically, all the homestead stuff would be centering because, yeah. I mean, I'm not tracking your Sims stuff, so or your Animal Crossing houses or whatever. Oh yeah, and then the other one I wanted to point out was training. If you train, you can basically give yourself a reroll on a skill. And there are some stronghold upgrades you can get that make that reroll higher. So like, if you have like the special fighting trainer and you spend the week training fighting, when you do the reroll, you go 1 die higher on your reroll.
Nice.
Or it's a bit more better than that. Yeah, you get the free reroll when failing that skill or attribute for the entire encounter. So once you pop that, it's for like the full encounter. Which is pretty ridiculous. But yeah, you can only have training focused on one skill at a time, so you can't like train all these different things to have all these different rerolls. Let's see. Research is more for magical people, but you can like temporarily learn a new power. And then rest is just if you're injured, you can heal your wounds. But you guys have a bunch of healers, so it's probably not a thing you need to do too much of. But yeah, so you guys have some downtime. So what are you going to do with your newfound wealth?
Hey, I'm trying to figure out if there's a magic item I can get that's useful.
Oh yeah.
Using the new compendiums.
Yeah, use the new stuff. I'm basically just gonna rip everything out of the fantasy book for magic, the new one for magic items. So if it's in there, like, just run it by me. But it's probably okay.
Yeah, I just want something that increases my fighting die.
Yeah.
Roll.
You want like a brooch of fighting or whatever.
Yeah, you had in yours.
Yeah.
Gloves of fighting, but it said cost varying, but I don't see the cost anywhere.
Right. Yeah, ignore my old sheet then.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, magic jewelry. Oh yeah, increase the skill. So, yeah, for a skill increase, it's 10. It'd be 10,000.
Okay, don't have enough money yet.
Okay. Yeah.
That's good to know.
An attribute 16,000. Just. But yeah, there's a bunch of options for potions. Yeah, if it's on page like 137 for in the fantasy companion, the new one. If you have that open. Let's see if you guys could get Masterworks armor if you wanted that. For armor, it's like 150 per piece to get a Masterwork version of it.
Does that work with shields?
I think so. Yeah, because shields have the strength requirement, right? Because yeah, Masterwork for armor would just lower the strength requirement. For weapons, it gives it +1 AP.
Okay, so it doesn't do anything to the weight.
No, it just makes it easier to wield, basically.
Alrighty, yeah, I definitely don't need that then.
Alright. And then magic weapons and armor are more on the cheaper side. Like a weapon that gives you +1 fighting or +1 shooting is 4,000. Which I think some of you guys might be able to afford. Where the fuck is armor? Thought there was armor. Oh yeah. No, that's bolts. Magic shields. You get a magic shield. That's also 4,000 for +1 parry. Armor with +1 to its armor is 3,000.
Now, if magic shield, would that have the Masterwork built in?
Yeah.
Ooh, I might go for that.
Yeah.
I have just enough money for that too.
Alright. Yeah, like you guys can buy any of the low-level magic stuff at cost. So I don't think the city's actually really advanced enough to have like the higher level stuff, even if you could afford it. But like the attribute brooch and stuff like that, like you could get that. Just like weapons and armor have the variable bonuses. You could only get like the lowest version of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. +1 parry is 4,000. +1 parry and min strength decreased by 1 is 6,000.
Well, that stacks with the Masterwork. So it's Masterwork is already going to lower the strength a step.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
the 6,000 gold one, it actually reduces it twice?
Yeah.
Okay.
So your fucking tower shield is basically like weighs like a buckler. Because magic. But yeah.
And in my downtime, I'm going to be spending some money, making inroads with the local head of the town guard.
Okay, so I need to, let me leave myself homework, because I need to actually start creating games. Or gangs, sorry.
I figure I might want some favors with the person in charge of policing the city.
Oh, yeah, okay. DM homework. You can't spell today. Alright, so you want gang factions. Are you working on gangs or the city watch?
Well, I mean, I'm kind of doing the gang faction,
okay.
But I'm also open to, bounties that the city watch has.
Right. So if you wanted to pursue bounties, that would be more the work, and you could earn money doing that.
Yeah, I'm thinking more the favor with the city watch.
Okay. Oh, you want a favor with the city watch?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're putting money into getting owed a favor by the guards, basically.
Yep.
Okay, that's smart. Here,
So
I'm
200 for veteran, right?
yeah, since you guys are veteran. Here, let me add all this shit to your character notes.
Oh, it's only one.
What's that?
No, I was looking at the research, and I'm like, oh, having one backup power that's at a -2
Yeah.
is nice, but it's only for one encounter. And I'm like, oh, that's not. What I
Yeah. Some of the stronghold stuff lets you upgrade that, I think. Like if you get the archmage or whatever. Did Zach ever pop in, or did he just?
He still appears offline.
Oh man.
What's the trade-in value on some of our old stuff?
I think I was just doing. Or hold on, I actually set rules for salvage.
Yes.
Salvage. Okay, so you can. Let's see. Yeah, so persuasion. Yeah, so you make a persuasion roll. Success lets you sell it for a quarter of its price. A raise lets you sell it for half.
Oh, okay. Otherwise, it's flat 10%.
Yeah. If you don't want to do any of the, or no, wrecked craft. It's basically if you're trying to sell like a wrecked boat or something, it's only 10%.
I was just gonna sell my old armor. And,
Yeah.
And if no one wants it, I still have the +1 Falks.
Oh yeah, the Falks. Yeah.
I don't know if anyone wants that. Otherwise, I'll probably sell that and maybe split that one. I guess technically, make that part of the loot.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all set weapon-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most of the party got all the shit they wanted for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so roll persuasion if you want to sell stuff. Alright, yeah, so you can sell it for 25%.
Cool. Yeah, I just have longsword, chainmail, and chain hood.
Right. Well, it's probably more scale than... Actually, no. Because iron's back again. Never mind. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm getting... I'm forgetting information about my own fucking setting. Ignore me! Anyway.
I think I'm going to spend 200 crowns on carousing to, if nothing else, just to confuse the spy master that I'm going to try to hang out at various bars, make some inns with the locals and stuff, and not just be that random recluse who's been out on like a farm by himself.
Right.
Start, being a notable face in the area.
Right. So you're just sort of carousing with, like, the citizens, or...
Yeah, citizens, bar owners, like people that like he knows that if he has to call in
Okay.
a favor, might be able to be like slip out the back or like.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just adding this to your, I got all your character notes I'm keeping. Let's see, so... Favor owed by the people after carousing.
Yay.
Or we'll say the common folk of Castle Rose.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
now, sorry to make you repeat yourself, but magic armor, it has masterwork. What does masterwork armor do?
Lowers the strength requirement a step.
Okay.
But it doesn't do anything for the weight though. So like if it would encumber you due to weight, it's still kind of,
Yeah. We're using the new compendium's armor.
Yeah. I think I mostly pulled stuff. I have some of my own custom stuff too, but yeah, the stuff in the compendium I pulled over as well.
Yeah, because I have the reinforced long coat.
Right. Yeah, the downside to that is you lose a point of armor if someone gets a raise on you. Because it's only partially covered. But it's kind of like the standard uniform of a lot of people around the city. Like the guards and stuff, so... It's basically so they can not be uncomfortable walking around all day in armor.
Yep. It would still have that negative on it, though, if I were to get like an enchanted version of it, though, right? Like a +1.
Yeah. But, like, you'd have the +1 armor, so...
Yeah. And then what was the masterwork on shields that it did? Was that the same thing? Or...
Yeah, lowers the strength requirement a step. Are you guys all gonna have tower shields now?
No, my strength isn't that high.
Okay.
I was just trying to think of like what's useful for me to get armor or parry or cover.
Oh yeah, and the curve. If you're using the curve blade, it's two-handed, so you wouldn't be able to use a shield with it anyway.
All right. Well, that's good to know. Because I thought when I was looking at the curved blade was one-handed, so I was looking at the katana too.
I know.
Well, okay. Never mind.
Oh, I should put on not nature music and go to city music.
Oh yeah, katana's two hands.
Yeah. Location. Town. There we go.
Well, I'll still have one, I just don't necessarily have it worn until I need it. Oh, I don't like that parry.
What's that?
My parry is lower than I would like it to be.
Right.
I'm not a play character. Other than once they're stunned.
Stunned!
Like, oh yeah, he incapacitates, then he stabs them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the order to do it in.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jammerl is carousing. Draken, you're carousing as well, right? And then Gallus, did we figure out what you're doing for your downtime?
Centering, yeah, working on the homestead.
Oh, okay, yeah. So here, have another have another conviction token.
Sweet. Also, looks like you removed chainmail from the armor list.
Oh shit! Did I? Am I? What the fuck did I do?
I see chain shirt plus chain leggings.
Oh,
So
right. Yeah, I adjusted it to the new stuff. Sorry, brain hurts. Give me a second.
No worries.
Yeah, it's just if you want the full body piece, it's chain shirt and chain leggings.
I'm just trying to figure out what the value is.
Yeah.
So for torso and arms it's 100, for legs it's 100, and then the hood's 50.
Yeah, but the armor I have is torso, arms, and legs all combined into one.
Right. So yeah, just have that be 200 then, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, that works.
But yeah, that's probably more scale mail than chain mail, just because scale's more prevalent in this setting.
Yeah, that's fair.
But like the stats are the same, so it doesn't really matter. Like it literally says chain mail, ring mail, scale mail, splint mail, all the same.
Yeah, I've gone bronze anyways. So.
You've gone bronze. But it's magic bronze, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're like a tanky boy now.
Tankier.
Yeah. The indomitable old man.
The rock of the...
Yeah.
What's your toughness?
Less than yours, I think, actually. 11?
Yeah, I have a 14.
Jesus Christ.
I have a tank.
Yeah, how'd you do that? What's your vigor?
He's got some natural toughness from his race, too, right?
So no, it's 6 from my armor, 1 from the fort thing, plus the 7 bonus.
All right,
Or
because
the
you're
7 base.
you're layering 2 sets of armor, right?
Yeah, so I have
Yeah.
the +1 full plate and then the reinforced heavy coat.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't have the coat.
Yeah. Though you probably don't want to do the reinforced one and just do the regular coat, because that.
Sorry, yeah, it's just the heavy coat.
Yeah. Okay.
Heavy long coat.
Yeah, because
It
that
only
gives
weighs 10 and gives me the +1 armor.
you, yeah, half of its value. Yeah. So you just fucking stacked armor. But yeah, Steve, you could do that also if you have the encumbrance for it. I think is the only thing that would be stopping you from that, because the bronze stuff you have is all magic, so it's meaning it's also masterwork. So the strength step is lower, but if you layer armor, then the strength will go up a step. But I think you already make that anyway, so. If you want to layer the heavy coat or whatever.
Yeah, the base bronze armor was D8 strength requirement, so that magic brought it down to D6. So yeah, the coat will bring it back up to D8, which is fine.
Yeah. Yeah, and that'll give
Yeah,
you an
anyway.
extra, 1 armor on like your full body, basically.
Yeah, for only 10 pounds. So not terrible.
Ah.
Yeah, and I think the whole rearrangement of equipment has actually gained me back some weight limit.
Yup. Whoop whoop. Cool beans. Alrighty. Well, we'll have to catch up with the rest of the crew in between sessions, I guess, on their downtime. I'll give them some homework. And you guys aren't really spending your bennies here, so I guess you can just keep them for next session.
Cool.
Yeah, your extra interlude Benny there. But yeah, after you guys are, you spend a week back at home doing what you're doing, and you get another a messenger comes to each of you, telling you Lady Rose would like to speak with you again for another job. And yeah. So what are you guys doing?
Yeah. No.
Nah.
I think it's time to go see. Draken's curious if the new job's as lucrative as the last one.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he's gonna go find out.
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys all headed back to the keep.
Yeah, we come when called.
Yep. So yeah, you guys head back to the keep. And a bunch of guards, they usher you along. And Lady Rose is once again in the library. Bunch of books open and stuff. Looks like she hasn't slept in a few days. Pablo Sylvia or whatever board is in full swing. What was the name of that again, Dave? Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. The Pablo Sylvia.
Okay, yeah, Pablo Sylvia. That sounded wrong, but anyway. Yeah, so she's got another one of those up or whatever. And you just see a bunch of books like splayed out everywhere, including the ancient tome you guys had brought back from the ruin. And you just see like there's a bunch of scrolls of various notes that look like she's been scribbling in. And she's actually in the middle of, like, writing a bunch of shit down as you guys come into the library. And she looks up at you guys like, oh, yes, hello, you're here. I have an urgent job for you. I need you to go pick someone up.
Like, escort?
Taxi service?
Or literally carry them back.
Maybe all three. I don't know. So I did a thing. There should be a person somewhere in the vicinity here, and she goes up to the wall where she's got like a map of the local area, and she points to a spot in the jungle to the looks about maybe like half a day's ride to the southwest. And she's like, so there's going to be a person at this location. I don't know who they are or what their disposition's going to be, but I need you to go there, and I need you to pick them up and bring them back here safely.
So, all in one piece.
Yes, do not harm them. We need them on our side.
Are they aware they're getting picked up?
They probably have no clue what's going on.
And if they're uncooperative with coming with us, do we...
Please make them cooperative, but don't be too rough about it.
So then that is...
I was going to say, back to the original question of, are we carrying them back?
It's like, that's a possibility, but
Okay.
that's why you guys get the big bucks.
First choice is to walk back or come back willingly with us. Gotcha.
Yes.
Do you know anything about the target other than their potential location?
She kind of shakes her head, but you guys can make a, what was it? Right. Perception is, or notice is basically insights rolled into notice, basically. So go ahead, roll notice. Yeah, you guys can tell she's holding something back. Draken, you know absolutely she's not giving you guys the full story.
It's like,
and you have a feeling it probably has something to do with the book you guys brought back.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Are you sure there's nothing else pertinent that we need to know?
Hold on. Let me let me see how tight-lipped she's gonna be. Where the hell are my NPCs? There we go. She's like, nope, I've told you all you need to know to succeed. But
Will's gonna kind of like scratch his head. He's like, all right, well, if we come across like half a dozen people, I guess we're gonna just take our pick because we have no idea who we're looking for.
She's like, you'll probably recognize this person. They're gonna stick out.
Alrighty.
I'm just picturing like glowing 12-foot tall avatar. Like, oh, hey.
Yep.
Or someone, naked running around or appearing with like a ball of energy, Terminator style.
Yeah, she did say she did something.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
She did a thing.
Did you summon a thing?
Do you want to roll a cult?
Yeah. He's just like, what am I getting myself into?
So, oh yeah, and this works out for you because you have your association with the flame wind and stuff. So like you kind of glance over at the page she has open, in the tome. It looks like she summoned a traveler.
Oh.
Like what we were in the other game?
She isekai'd someone, yes.
Oh no.
So that's why she's like, yes, please go find them, like, immediately.
Yeah, General will keep his lips shut until we leave. Though he's just like, that seems like a bad thing.
You're like, oh no.
Well, it's a good bad thing. We're like, oh, cool. Like, Embergale was a traveler. That was great. But, you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah. But yeah, so do you guys accept the job and head out, and then Jamril kind of fills you in on what you're looking for?
Yeah. General's opinion is slowly swaying back toward concern.
Alright. So,
So,
yeah.
hanging out with Matthias, you know, he's like, oh, it shouldn't seem that bad. Maybe she does have, like, a heart of gold, and now she's like, my evil plans are coming together. I summon people from another world to fight for me. And it's like, oh, well, yeah.
We've seen this.
You can go and get a letter.
Well, you've only heard the stories. The last time travelers were brought to this world was like over a century ago.
Yeah.
And it drastically changed like the whole political landscape.
Yeah.
And it ended the Blight, you know, so maybe it's not a bad thing.
It's a good bad thing, but it's like
it's an X factor.
This is probably gonna warrant a letter back to the Home Office.
Huh?
This is probably gonna warrant a letter back to the Home Office.
Yeah. But yeah, so you guys you hop on your horse birds there. And yeah, it's easy enough to get to the location. It's not too far off of the main road. Oh yeah, I should probably put you guys on the your old map here. So let me. Yeah, so you guys are basically heading like toward the path where it meets the river. So it's like, yeah, you're heading like half a day's ride. So maybe like 25 miles out. And that's pretty much, basically to where the road crosses the river. And you guys head out there. And, yeah, so you need to find this guy. So I'm going to need some survival checks.
Han survival. I do not have
Oh my
survival.
God. It's alright. I think Draken is like...
I got this.
Yeah, so Draken and Gallus, you guys immediately find like a very fresh set of footprints. And you're able to follow them. And within within the hour, you're able to track this dude down. And you come to a clearing, and you find this dude just kind of sitting there. He's got like a backpack full of all kinds of stuff, and there's all sorts of other weird objects that you guys have never seen before spread about in the clearing. And you see this dude, he looks like he's a human male, looks in like his late 30s, early 40s, not physically in shape at all, just kind of like sitting in the middle of the clearing against his backpack. And you guys come in, you sneak up at him, and he looks up at you, and
I was gonna say, do we have Drake and stay back a little bit before?
Yeah, who's leading, by the way?
Probably me and Jamrel, probably.
Yeah. General's
I
like,
mean,
the young kid with like a big cloak, so he's probably just like
Yeah, so you guys...
spellcasting to do the whole, like, smarts range, picking up, like, heartbeat and stuff like that.
So your characters won't know this description, but you, the players, will know this description. You basically see a Japanese dude in an office in business casual wear, and he looks up at you guys, and he reaches over and he grabs a strange black object and points it at you, and he's like, "Stay back! I've got a gun!"
Okay. He just puts like hands up, like, we're not here to hurt you.
And then like he notices your striders. Like, what the hell are those?
They're mounts. We ride them.
What the hell? What is this fucking place? Who are you people? Where the hell am I?
So, and I feel like this is like when Jamroll would like Yankee squat down and be like, I'm not 100% sure, but then explain like the whole like isekai process. It's like, we were hired to bring you to the person who summoned you.
Alright. Make a persuasion roll.
I'll back you up on that.
Yeah.
No,
Good time for a Benny.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, it's waiting for my trait modifier, that's why. There we go. There's a 4.
Alright. So you guys, here, I'm gonna... Okay. You manage to explain this to him in a way that doesn't immediately freak him the fuck out, and he just kind of looks at you and he's like, is this like one of those stupid, like, kids' cartoons? Am I in a fucking cartoon? Is that what's happening right now?
Just a blank look on Gal's.
I don't know what a cartoon is to give you a yes or no answer.
It's like, well, all right. What do you want from me? What's going on here?
We're gonna take a ride to a cool queen who summoned you to this world and find out what she wants with you.
Oh.
We don't really know yet. But if you don't want to be out in the woods, you get to come to a cool castle.
Yeah, I guess a castle's better than the woods. Alright, you got room on one of those birds for me or whatever? I gotta bring my stuff too. I don't know where any of this came from. I just woke up here and had a backpack full of like military gear. I've never shot a gun in my whole life. Like, what is any of this?
Apple pokes at it. It's like, I don't know. But...
Well, let me carry that for you.
Yeah, you just like grab his, basically like a military rucksack full of survival supplies and stuff.
Yeah, and I probably, nominate Aederon, who's not here to say otherwise, but I'm like, Aederon is the smallest and can likely ride, 2-person on his strider.
So
it ain't gonna be me.
He's like, yeah, all right, I guess I'll ride 2-person with the otter person on the bird. This is so weird.
Oh, I thought it was just us 3 here.
No, I kind of assumed the whole group would be going with you guys, but...
Yeah, otherwise I guess
they want to get paid.
As the tiny... the skinny kid.
Yeah. But yeah, so you guys convince him to come back with you without really any issues.
Mm-hmm. There's only half-day ride, so we can get back before it's too dark.
Yeah, like you guys are, it takes you like a day altogether to go there and back. Like you're not traveling that far. But yeah, you guys head back to the castle with this strange human in tow, and lots of people in the town are kind of giving him weird looks as you're coming back with them. And you escort him back to Lady Rose, and she's waiting in her throne room. And you can tell she's tried somewhat to make herself look more presentable, even though she still like hasn't slept.
Still got that slightly manic look in her eye.
Yeah, a little bit. And she sees you guys come in, and she looks at your group and is like, looks at the dude, and she kind of frowns. She's like, "Huh, is that it?" the guy is like, "What do you mean? Is that it? Like, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Did you bring me? Is it?" And he just starts like going on this like rant at Lady Rose, and a few of the guards like kind of step forward, reach for their weapons, and she's like, "No, stop. He's right. Okay."
His cholesterol is a little high. But...
So she's like, so you're not of this world? Is that you're the one I brought here? And he's like, "Yes, you're the one who brought me here. You plucked me away from my life, and now I'm here. Like, what? Did I get hit by a truck or some bullshit? What happened?" And she explains to them, "Well, I cast a spell to bring a traveler to this world. They've come to this world and brought great change, usually for the better. And we need some change right now. So, I was hoping you could help us out, but I don't know. You're not really the warrior-looking type." And yeah, the dude just looks like defeated. It's like, what the hell, man? This is fucking bullshit. I didn't ask for this. And then, do you guys say anything, or just kind of let this play out?
I mean,
Gals will just kind of like put a hand on his shoulder, just kind of in that kind of reassuring, it'll be okay kind of way.
I just watched this unfold.
yeah, General like wants to help, but at the same time is kind of like interested in the process, but also kind of disgusted at Lady Rose of like, you just did this thing without like, I don't know,
Consulting,
like,
considering the
it seems all
consequences.
poorly advised,
Yeah. So Lady Rose kind of sighs. She's like, "All right, listen. Here's the deal. You can stay here at the castle. I'll cover your living expenses, whatever. Like, don't worry about anything for right now. You can just live here. All right. Well, maybe we can figure out if we can send you back or something." And he's like, "What do you can't send me back?" It's like, "Nah, the ritual's only for bringing people here. It might be a one-way trip, but we don't know. I haven't read the whole tome." He's just like, "What the fuck? All right, fine. Thank you."
Shakes his head.
And the dude is like, "Well, lady, whoever you are, thank you for your hospitality, I guess." And he kind of just like turns around and walks off, and a couple of the guards look like appalled at this like blatant show of disrespect, but Lady Rose is like, "No, like, guys, let him go. He doesn't know our customs. It's fine." And yeah, the dude, like, he leaves the castle. He's like kind of goes out and just hangs out in front of the gate. Lady Rose looks at you guys, is like, "Hey, thanks for bringing him here. I'm sorry it didn't quite go how I imagined it, but still, you did your job. So I'll pay you your usual rate."
It's 400 now.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll mark that. I rolled a cult and got a 4 just to be like, do I remember anything about the travelers of like the history of them, of like they came and then they went and
Well,
trained?
you kind of did with the 17, right? Like,
Well,
so
I
yeah.
knew like the process. So it's
Yeah.
like is a training montage required for him to be acclimated to this
Yeah,
role,
so one of the things that is often left out in the story of the travelers is they started here as common people, and yeah, like your organizations would know that, but that's one of those kind of like you know,
You
gloss.
don't talk about the entire, yeah.
Yeah, you don't talk about, you know, you don't talk about General Patton when he was like trying to, you know, join the Boy Scouts or whatever, right? Like.
They took macrame in West Point or some bullshit.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, like the original travelers had to go through a bunch of training before they were like proper adventurers. You know, so like, hope's not lost for this dude. Maybe.
Yeah. So maybe get him involved with the training yard and see what shakes out of it. What he's interested in.
But yeah, so basically what happened is Lady Rose summoned like a Japanese salaryman to this world.
Yeah.
So now you have this like kind of doughy Japanese dude wandering around Castle Rose, just in awe at everything.
I was half waiting for you to summon another one of our friend group that's just like, oh, this is the bullshit they were talking about.
Yeah, I was actually expecting, for someone to pop into the chat, just be like, hey guys!
Sorry.
And here I was waiting for the tank girl, you know, martial arts fighter and actress.
Yeah.
Oh, also, we glossed over one thing, the backpack.
Yeah, you guys brought that with you, so. He's like waiting outside, so if you're giving it back to him, he's there. If you're not, I can come up with a list of all the random shit that's in it that you probably don't know what it is.
Oh, I assumed that Lady Rose would have immediately grabbed it, essentially. Because I probably carried it in with me, and she's sleep deprived, so she might not have noticed, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake takes one look at the bag of stuff and goes, nope.
It's like, nope, not dealing with any of that.
I don't know. Probably on the way here, I probably would have poked through it a little bit, at least see what was in there.
Yeah, it's basically a bunch of survival supplies. So it was like pretty much a bunch of military issued shit, and some like food. Trying to think what else. I don't have a full list off the top of my head, but if you guys really want to know everything that's in there, I can get it for you.
No, it was more just kind of it'll probably be after he walks out, the Isekai guy walks out the door. I'll probably just be like, oh, by the way, here's his backpack. What do you want me to do with it?
Who are you asking this?
Oh, wow. Her name is
Rose.
Lady Rose.
Like, before we walk out, it was just like, also there was this.
Oh. Yeah, you know what? Why don't you not... We'll not go through his stuff. Why don't we let him keep his stuff and not piss him off further?
Okay. Alright, then when we head out, I'll give him his backpack back.
He's like, oh, cool, thanks.
No problem.
And he just seems kind of like dejected and depressed at like what's going on. He's like, what the hell is this? Like, how did I end up here? What? Why did this happen to me?
General's gonna be a little bit out of turn and just be like, someone decided to take it upon themselves to change your fate.
And he just kind of sighs and is like, whatever, man.
If it's any consolation, the last guys that went through this process were like renowned heroes and shit. Like,
and he's like, really?
Yeah. And he explains like who the travelers were like 200 years ago. Like,
I was gonna say there's something named after one of them, literally in the city.
Yeah, they invented all this stuff and kind of like their major history milestone.
So he's kind of like, huh, that's interesting. And he's just kind of like lost in thought, you know, ruminating on what you've told him.
And then like, you know, not that Jamroll wants to be the one to train him, but he's like, you know, we can, you know, get you out to the training yard and You can check out, if anything catches your fancy, because I know they're
Yeah.
probably going to expect you to do some cool adventurer stuff eventually. Like magic or swords or bows or whatever the heck those weapons are that you brought.
Before all that, though, food and a drink is probably well called for right now.
Agreed.
Like, oh yeah, I could really go for something. What do you guys have here?
What do you want?
I don't know. You got like sashimi?
Word did not translate.
Yeah, basically, like he lists off a bunch of like Japanese dishes, and you guys are like, those aren't words.
We need to describe the ingredients, not the name.
Oh,
Are you having a stroke?
he's like raw fish and rice. Like,
Fish we got.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's going to be something that does come, that it probably is in the setting at this point.
yeah.
I'm saying, probably at the mention of fish, probably Otters would probably be all over it. Oh, I know all the best recipes.
Yeah, Otters is like, oh yeah, I got fish. Yeah, we got all the fish, man.
You want raw oysters? I can crack them open on my tummy.
Yeah.
Talk about rock hard abs.
Otters do.
No.
They actually have a pouch to carry rocks.
Of course they do.
Like, I'm not even kidding. I learned that the other day. It's random animal.
Oh
fact.
man, random animal facts. But yeah, so you guys spend the evening with this gentleman who he's just like, oh well, and then this food you guys got isn't that bad. It's freshly made. It's pretty good. Oh. Better than I was expecting from whatever time period this is.
Could always be worse.
Jesus. Yeah, so you guys just kind of you spend the night just kind of carousing with this dude, trying to make him feel better about his situation, I guess, right?
You ledge and be like, it's not so bad.
So what do I call you guys?
Share our names.
Roll call.
Yeah, roll call. It's like, oh, nice to meet you guys. I guess for now you can just call me the Traveler.
Okay, well, if you ever want us to use your name, let us know.
All right. But yeah, you guys just kind of chill with the Traveler for the evening.
Probably swap some stories.
Yeah.
You may eventually want to give him a nickname just so you don't draw attention to him every time we call out to him.
Hey, the Traveler.
Like, that's the Traveler, get him!
Yeah, right.
Well, and also she's going to do it again at some point, so we should probably get to names before it's Traveler 1, Traveler 2, Traveler 3.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you guys think this might have been, like, a test run for her, which is why it's only one of them. Because you remember in the, with the original Travelers, there was a group of them.
Yeah. We're getting slowly replaced already.
Yeah.
Hey, fine by gals.
Part 2 of this campaign is which new isekai character do you want to play?
Right. Oh, man, that would be a weird transition. Or that could be like if I want to run another game in this setting. Yeah, the other group's a bunch of people that got isekai.
There you go.
But no, I don't know. I just wanted to have this fun little plot device happen. So
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, there's a nickname for him. Walking plot device.
Walking plot device. Hey, walking plot device. Doesn't really roll off the tongue though.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I think we can call it for tonight, and we'll update the rest of the party on what went down, and figure out their downtime stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, hope you guys had fun with your. Why are you being sneaky, man?
Dropping off my letter to report back to the group that there's a new
Oh
traveler.
God, you're like, hey guys.
Hey
So
guys,
this happened.
I've been kind of quiet and chill because things haven't been too bad, but now here's a major red flag.
Yeah. I am concerned about Lady Rose.
Here's a minor level of concern. So let the group know. Do with this as you wish.
Oh God. 13 on fucking stealth. Jesus. Your 6 exploded twice.
Yeah. Walking around, just being like, I know where the proper dead drops are, where there's blind spots. You don't want to see me.
Yep, you've... Yeah, so you're just like a ghost. You leave your message and whatnot and send word to the... sorry, which one was it you're actually a part of? The...
Flamewind is a larger organization, but he's done some work for the Noble Knife.
Okay. Yeah, because I have you as a member of that, I guess.
Yeah, Noble Knife is more of the level of concern has hit a certain point.
Yeah.
The troops.
Oh man.
Because overall, a new isekai and a new traveler, is not bad news for the Flamewind, but it's more of a...
It's a wild card. You don't know what he's gonna do.
This lady now has the power to do that, so that's a level of concern right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like Steve's little gif. We're in concern. We're not at panic yet, but it's people need to be informed of this. It's like, I will be fired in a very violent way if I do not inform you.
I will be fired violently if I don't say anything. Oh man. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that little plot twist.
Yeah, I'm a little sad I didn't get to use my net, but it probably works out better.
Yeah. I mean, he's like a doughy office worker. He wasn't going to get far from you guys.
Of course, now I'm picturing in my head that he gets up and has agreed to come with us, and Draken just throws the net on him anyway.
It's like, yeah, I got him. Draken, take the net off the man, please. Okay.
But it would be so much easier.
Oh,
Where's
man.
the fun in that? He's not even running.
He's just shuffling and wheezing. This isn't even fun.
I was just gonna hobo bag him home. I mean,
put him in the net bindle.
Yeah.
It's worked before.
It has. The outcome ended a little bit better for this, for him would have than the previous, but
cool beans. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna end the stream. Good night, Internet. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.